So up until about 2012, one of my other professions, you would say, is I was a minority shareholder in an assisted living facility. It's kind of like a retirement community, but it's elderly care, and there's a lot of them in Maryland, and we were based in Prince William County. Yeah, there were just so many single-family homes, all in neighborhoods that had been converted to assisted living facilities, and we're just one of many. We're zone residential, and my job was sometimes to assist in kind of some daily operations. So I was tasked with booking a carpet cleaning for the house. So looked up Yellow Pages, picked random person, told them who we were, told them we were assisted living facility, but we are a single family house. We're in the neighborhood, and it's about this much square footage. And they quoted me a price and said, "All right, deal. Please come by at this time on this day." And on that day and at that time, I'm all the way in Fairfax. And about that time, I get a call from the manager, basically our head caretaker on duty, calls me and say, "Hey, there's a problem with the carpet cleaning guys. I'll put you on the phone with them." So this carpet cleaning guy is explaining that, turns out you're a business. I can't do the job at the price I quoted because it has to be higher because you're a business. And I said, "No, we're not a business. We are assisted living, but it is a house, all right? We're zone residential, and look at it. People live there, all right? People aren't working there. It's not commercial property." And it's like, "Nope, we can't do it. We won't do it." And I'm like, "All right, if you won't do it, thanks for coming by. All right, see ya." But now he says, "Well, actually, now you owe for the come-out fee, the fee just to go out there," which he never mentioned on the phone. All right, but I'm explaining, it's like, "Wait, so you're gouging me on the price, and when I balk at that, now you're charging me a come-out fee?" And I said, "All right, please hand the phone to my head caretaker," which he does, and I tell her, "I want you to listen very closely, okay? I am driving there now. I'm all the way in Fairfax. With traffic, who knows, it'll take 40 minutes to get there. I am on my way, all right? I want you to hang up. I want you to call the non-emergency police number. It's right there. We've trained them to know these numbers. Within their presence, don't let any of them out of your sight. I want you to call the police and say that you have these intruders in the place. You've asked them to leave. They have not left, all right? I want them out of there, okay? And no matter what, whether they're there, they leave, or the cops come, I'm on my way and I will handle them. Just get them out the door, all right?" And she does that. I drive over, and again, it takes about 40 minutes, so who knows if cops will still be there or if these guys will still be there. They were still there. 45 minutes later, I roll up and I see that their carpet cleaning van is on our driveway, and the cops are there, and I park in the driveway. I get out. I walk straight to my head caretaker. I said, "Please wait inside. I'll take care of this." I turn to the officers. I can see that these guys waited, so they were probably pretty serious, but I wanted to let them know that I was serious as well. So before I even addressed anything, I said, "Officers, my name is Joff. I'm one of the owners of this property. Before we get started, we've asked these people to leave our property. They're still on our property. In fact, their carpet cleaning van right there is still on my driveway. We're in an assisted living facility. We have elderly residents here. Sometimes they have to go to the hospital. Sometimes, who knows, maybe the ambulance has to come here for liability purposes. I want their property off my property immediately. In fact, that gentleman right there, his colleague, who's smoking that cigarette, if he flicks that cigarette onto my property, I'm suing everybody here. Get them off my property." And the cops, who weren't biased, did de-escalate the situation and say, "Oh, you're right, sir. Okay, gentlemen, please." And so essentially, they took their vehicle and they parked it across the street, and now it's just two officers, myself, and I guess the head carpet cleaning guy. And now it's kind of a he said situation where he's saying, that we didn't say that we're assisted living facility. And I said, "Doesn't matter. Look at it. It's a house. It's a house just like any other house, single-family house in a neighborhood, all right? So don't tell me that, all right? In fact, in the entire neighborhood, the only place that wasn't a house was the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints next door, okay? But that's different, and I'm explaining this, that this is, I'm just trying to logically explain that I was quoted a price, they price gouged us, and now they're trying to get an extra fee out of us, and I wasn't having it. But I noticed that this gentleman, the head carpet cleaning guy, he kind of makes a mistake because he's trying to logically explain that because there's a payment of fees, or in this case rent, that it counts as a business. I was like, wait, so you're telling me that because the people who live here pay rent, that's a business? So tell me how much it costs if this is primary residence, how much does it cost per square foot, and tell me how much it would cost if I'm paying rent. So he quotes two different prices, and I'm calling BS on that, all right? So I said, gentlemen, you heard that? Officers, you heard that? I want one of you to go to the van parked across the street and speak with his colleagues who haven't been listening in. I want you to quiz them and ask them plainly, what's the price per square foot for primary residence, and what's the price per square foot for apartment, okay? So they go over, and that's a little bit of a walk, and I realized I made a bit of a gamble, that I don't know if they've been privy to the conversation. They might, or it might actually be a higher price. But I see that this gentleman beside me is suddenly fidgety, so I know I've called him out, and sure enough, the the officer comes by and it's like, yeah, this guy's lying. It's the same price. And that's where I really start gloating. It's like, I knew it! Get out! Get the hell out of here! Hit the road! Get out! All right, and this entire time, remember, we're a neighborhood, so all the houses, all the the neighbors, they were in their front yards this entire time because they're concerned. They see officers at the assisted living facility, they know who we are, and they're curious what's happening, and I'm letting them know. It's like, you see these guys, this carpet cleaning company right here? Do not hire them. They just tried to extort us. They extort the people taking care of the elderly folks, and the cops and I, we're throwing them out of here. Get out of here, get out. And now everybody's kind of clapping. It's like, yeah, Joff, that's right, get them out of here. All right, and the neighbors right next door. All right, it's a large kind of like hillbilly family. All right, like it's elderly matriarch and her 4 adult sons and their wife and kids all living in that place. Okay, and one of the adult sons, he kind of just pipes up and he says, like, yeah, Joff, you tell him, man. Hey, Joff, I got a carpet cleaning machine in the house, man. I'll do your whole house for a 6-pack and $50. And I was like, Tommy, a case of beer and $100. Get to work. And you in the van, you see that? We have an army. All right, an army of hillbillies in this neighborhood. You come around here again, it's going to be deliverance in that van. Now hit the road. That's it.